What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Jake for those that are new here, and behind me is our mowing rig, our John Deere 4010 and my dad's 479 New Holland mower conditioner. And in this video, hopefully we can get a decent start on hay here. We have a pretty good dry open window here, and first things off here, we are going to start with right around the shops here, and we are going to start definitely right around here, around the outbuildings here. Part of this got burnt off this year, and especially up north, everything got burnt off. So we'll see how this year turns out on hay. You can kind of see, especially in the camera, this on over is darker. This over here is lighter. Now this out here is fescue, and I kind of burn it off later in the season, and you can visibly see that. So this year fescue is not going to be that great. Everybody around us has said that it is poor, and we're very late to the game because it seemed like once it started raining, it just kept raining. So now, with it being the middle of June, we have a nice open chance here to be able to do some hay. So stick around and we'll see how this goes. Now, first things first here is I want to check tire pressures on the mower. I've already done it on the tractor itself, so don't have to worry about it there. And then the next thing that I want to do is get everything turned on here, and I want to oil all of our chains, hence why that door over there is open. All right, we are good to go. So I'm going to back up and start right out here south of the shed. All right, it is several hours later. Got this whole patch right around the sheds here completely down. Only knocked off one section there, so I had to revert to older one because picked up some new ones today, and they end up being under serrated, which is not what we really want. We want over serrated, so it is what it is. Hopefully we'll get some more over serrated before too long. So anyways, overall a good day here. I'm gonna call it quits and go home, eat some supper, and go to bed. All right, good morning everybody, or good afternoon, however it is. This morning I've already been out here for several hours. I got my baler now ready to go, and all I have to do is drop it off of the 1070 and hook onto the rake here later on if I need to. I don't know how today's gonna go here, but my first intent here is to mow hay here. So I replaced several sections across here. I had one that was missing straight off this morning. broke both of the bolts off. That was that one right there. And I replaced the one that I stuck on last night, just temporarily. And we're only down to, I think, a whole whopping 2 under serrated sections on this thing. I think everything else is over serrated. And so that's getting to where it's better. We can be able to mow longer with those knives and won't wear them out quite so bad. So I'm gonna grab my water and we'll get started here for today, and I'm gonna go as long as I can. The idea here is I'm gonna start out on the patch just to the north of me, and I'm gonna work my way east as far as I can. If I get tired, well, I'll call it quits at that point. But I'm hoping to have all those patches up north done, and then all we have to do is go to another place. So once we get to that point of mowing down some more, we are going to mow down the weed patches that are around here, because we were not able to get to spraying those very good this year. So my wild carrot's gone haywire, really tall and out of hand. So with the 4010 needing tires first thing off this year, well, it's not a good start to be able to spray. So that's enough yapping for now, and I'm gonna get going. One thing I forgot was a pair of gloves and a sack for thistles. But as you can tell, wild carrot is absolutely rampant in spots. We gotta get after this stuff pretty badly. I've tried 2,4-D for the past couple years, and it kills it for the time being, but it comes right back. So if any of you guys that are watching have a suggestion, please comment down below, because that would be very helpful, as if what to use or something of that nature if you've had to deal with it in the past. All right, just made it back to the tractor. Wow, that's a lot of thistles. Did not remember so many being in it last year, but I don't know if that had to do with burning it off and it just easier for the thistle seeds to get to the ground or what was going on there, but I got a full bag and it's sitting off by a fence post. I'm not gonna pick that up right now. I really need to go get another bag because there is still a few stragglers here and there, so I'll want to stop and get those. But for the majority of this north end of this patch, I got them. So anyways, I'm gonna get this thing fired back up and we'll continue. Alright, it's been a couple hours. Got that big main patch down the west side done, and got the what we call the pipeline pond patch here done. And in the process of doing this patch, I started noticing pretty badly what plagued us last year. So that is not a good thing. I got it shut off here because I did try to get this patch finished up, and it's definitely lower than where it needs to be. So I'm gonna get this set over, and I'm gonna head for the gate, and I'm gonna take this thing to the shed, and we're gonna have to do something. I don't know what we're doing wrong here. We did get a tool on the last time to be able to do that, so I don't know. We'll probably have to get a hold of some people that have a little more experience than what we do on this, so kind of sucks. Alright, parked it out here so it cool off for a little while. I'm gonna hit it with the power washer, get all that off of there before we go in the shed with it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go replenish my water and cool off a bit. And then I'm gonna check the hay that's out here and some of the heaviest spots, see what it looks like.
All right, this hay out here, it's been laying here about 2 days, but if I dig down in the bottom, well, there's still a few little green spots. That's a little green there in that spot. I turned over some over here. There's a little bit of green there. But as a general rule, most of it is pretty dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting to rake this stuff. That'll move it around and fluff it up, and hopefully get it to dry a little bit more, and hopefully we can get to baling here later this afternoon. Come over here to the old tractor and make sure the oil's good to go, which it is. So we just checked all that stuff on it, and I haven't really run it much, so should be all right. but I always like to make a habit of doing that anyways. So I'll get to going on this.
Well, as you can tell, 4010 is now in 2 pieces. Last night we stayed up late, got this thing apart. We done a bunch of verifying on the end play to make sure it was in spec. The only thing that we haven't tried is up and down, but when we pulled this off, part of the sealing surface against the crank was oily, but of course for whatever reason there's all kinds of this greasy material inside the seal itself, so it looks like it failed internally on the seal for whatever reason. So we have yet to, but we're going to get a hold of Dale from 9 Acres Farm and talk to him, see if we're doing something wrong or whether we got something that is out of spec. So that's what's going on there. This is just an oily mess and we need to get everything cleaned up. So Dad is currently raking, as I'm sure you can hear. I'm gonna finish mowing the yard because I did that after stopped mowing yesterday.
All right, my original idea of raking all of this, I'm down here not far from the shop and the buildings. I did do a one round, and this was really wet down through here. So I walked back down here and was looking at it, and it actually fluffed it up a lot by raking it, even though it's in a bigger pile now and it's dried out more. So I think I'm going to go ahead and rake all of this. I ended up going up north of the buildings and raking up there, and that's what the time lapse was. Mainly is all of that up north. It was a lot lighter hay up there. This is a lot thicker down here, so it's taking longer for this thicker stuff to dry out. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and rake this all up, and we'll switch over to the baler and bale the stuff up north and leave this lay to the last, and bale this last then down here, even though it was the first mode.
All right, while Dad is raking, I'm gonna work on the 4010 here. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up here because, as you can tell, it's a nice oily mess. I'm gonna open up that bottom cover too, get it cleaned up again as well, and we'll be that much closer to having this back together. So I'm gonna clean out the holes here too as well, get our Loctite back out of everything, and get this closer to where we could just go back together with it. We're more worried about doing hay at this point, so this is kind of on the back burner for now. Do a little bit of work here, so we ain't having to do everything at once. Use a bunch of brake clean, wipe things off, get things cleaned off here, and we'll go from there. All right, well, it got that side pretty good. All right, got everything cleaned here. A little bit of brake clean that was on this cow. I got the rubberized off of the crank itself. Over here at the parts washer, I got the bottom plate cleaned up, and then I got this plate cleaned up. Got the gasket all of it. Took a little bit of Scotch-Brite and kind of made sure everything was clean. For whatever reason, it wasn't stuck very good in between the bolts, so I don't know if I got them. I know I got everything torqued the last time, so I don't know if that cover is a little bit warped. I'm not so sure, I ain't got a straight edge to verify that or not, but got Dad hooked onto the baler and he's on his way up north. I'm gonna get my drone out and stick it up in the air so you guys can enjoy shots of the baler. He's also got his GoPro with him on time lapse, probably pointed at the baler if I remember right. So
all right, well, there's the first bale for 25. Hopefully there'll be a lot more of them. Not too bad. All right, got more to go, so get back at it.
Well, I got that patch finished up. Got the 1070 sitting here by what we call the shop. And I don't know how many bales that I ended up rolling up. I know Dad did 4 before he traded off with me. And up there he said that it only made 7. So between the 2 patches that I done up there mowing. So anyways, that's a good stopping point for us at this point. We got rolled up everything that we had down. Not a start to 2025 that we want, but hopefully we can figure out the 4010 and hit her hard. So anyways, with that, I just want to say thank you. It sure does mean a lot. And if you like this sort of content, give the video a thumbs up down below. It doesn't cost you a thing. If you're new here, consider subscribing. We do much more than hay. We got plenty of projects around like the 4010 for whatever reason. And with that, we'll catch you all on the next one.